Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Biscayne Beach. We're hopefully going to get it finished today. All we need to do is up our numbers of people in. We've got the experiences rating of 80%, which is great. So we just have 600 guests in the park. Let's have a look. Our experience rating is actually 89, so we're not even just skirting that. We're actually doing pretty well. And I think what we need to do really is a second coaster. That's going to really sort of help bump these numbers up a little bit. So I've left the game running a little while, so we've got a bit of money in the bank, and I think we have a couple of coasters. See, we've got the steel coaster, we also have the water coaster. Unique looking coaster with bow-shaped cars. Cars travel along coast tracks and can also splash into water channels. I'm going to give that one a go because even though people have been complaining about the lack of intensity, it's not really seemed to have affected us that much. People are still sort of coming through the doors and numbers are going up. So I think rather than just building a steel coaster that's pretty crazy, like we've done a few times, I want to try and use some of the different sort of options. And we can maybe look at doing a log flume around here as well, but a little pool of water, although we can't actually do land lowering and raising on this one. That may affect us regarding water, but we'll have a look. I'm assuming it gives us a its own sort of path to run through. So, okay, so we're going to start over this way, I think. Let's have a little think of this. Actually, no, it would be good if we could get a little path up and over the drop. So if we could do a drop this way. So let's do the entrance here. Okay, now I know a lot of you aren't particularly fans of coaster building live, but I feel like it's what we're going to have to do. No, the whole thing needs to come back a bit, doesn't it? Let's try here. There we go. Okay, and probably... would you go into a bit of water to start off with? I think it probably would, wouldn't it, actually? So how do we do that then? Break, block break, helixes, height marks. How do we make it actually go into like a water channel? Ah, there. Splashdown can only be built on steep downward slopes. Okay. So no then, we can't have just water. So let's go back there and stick that on. Well, that's pretty intense. Let's go to there instead. Okay, come round. Okay, and then we'll come down. Aha, there we go. Okay, so that wasn't really the kind of thing I was hoping for, to be honest. But I wonder if from that, can we now do... Yeah, we can now go into water. Okay, so that's as long as we can get some water going, I actually think that'd be quite good. So I think what we need to do is go straight into some water. So we actually want a raised up station, I think, is the way to go. Now we can have station entrance and exit on the same side with these. Often happens with dog flumes. So I'm going to say that it can happen with these. And then we'll come... straight down into water. There we go. So you go straight into some water. Perfect. Okay, and then from there we'll come round and do a little bit of a I'm basing this very loosely off of one I rode at Flamingo Land in the UK, where they have quite a nice one of these that goes around all the animals of the zoo. So we'll go like that. I still want to do a drop down that will have a path over it. So path's going to come down here. So the path can be over. Right, okay, got it. So from here then, let's go. Oh, it's going to be snug. Yeah, it's not going to be any good. Okay, well, I suppose what we can do then is keep this going that way. Like that. There we go. And then we can have the raise up onto the chain for the big drop. Okay. Level that out. that way. Good stuff. How do we do this? How do we squeeze this in? This is not a ride that is built for a small space, I don't think. The drop needs to come down here. Here needs to be the drop. Okay, I'll tell you what then. Can we do from there? Can we actually go down into a little drop? There we go. And have a bit more water there, and then have a raised up water section that then drops. No, we can't go down off that. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's go higher with this then. Oops. There we go. So let's have a look. Alright, what I think we need to do then is curtail this a little. We'll fill that in later, but for now, let's go back to here. There we go. Oh, no, not quite. We don't want to go underground with it. Okay, so let's try that. And then bring it. Wow, man, this could be tight. Okay, that could work though. Yeah, that could work. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, I like the look of that. Because a lot of these are just pretty much one big drop, you know. So now then we got to get rid of that one. And then from there, build this out. Okay, cool. Yes, we can totally make that work. So around here, nice little thing here. We'll do some trees and planting and stuff. Keep it nice and themed. Probably take the path here and then across the drop and then onto the station. Yeah, okay. So from here then, we haven't got enough room for that, but I actually quite like this meandering stuff here, and then we can take it around like so. Perfect. Okay. And then at some point we have to bring you back up, so I suppose we'll get that done. Perfect. Put the lift. Actually, we can just make that station, right? Actually, we'll do one not station, then one station. There we go. Build. Awesome. Okay, so that's actually okay. Whether or not we then come over here to something else, I was thinking maybe a little wild mouse somewhere, but I don't think we're going to be able to really fit that in now. But actually, I'm relatively happy with the size and shape of that. So that looks okay. That looks like you get pretty wet, and then you've got a nice little run back in again. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so let's do the entrances and exits. So entrance. This side, exit that side. No. This might be a problem. Doesn't seem like we can go over them, which makes me assume we won't be able to go over with path either. Hold on, let's try. That's irritating. Okay, so the problem there is this bit of track here. So let's go back to there. And maybe we just have to do that. Which is a little bit boring, but maybe we can enclose it and make it look like it's a dark ride section or something. That could be neat. Now I think we're probably okay. But won't be there, will we? Okay, so let's get rid of you, make you there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, now what we're going to have to do is you're going to have to come around that way, aren't you? And up one. Oh, wow. Already occupied just because of that one bit there. This is really tricky without... no, That's like the only way we're going to be able to do that bit of path. Okay, let's just keep it free a minute. Hold on. Oops. I like the fact that you can have both tools open at once. That's a pretty awesome feature. Okay, so that's what we want to do. That's how we're going to have to do it pretty much. How are we going to do this? We need to go back even further, don't we, on this bit? That way. I mean, without that there. Oops. Oops, too far. Too far. There we go. Oh no. There we go. And then take you in like that. All of this is gonna have to go now. But we'll get there, we'll get there. This is a bit of a slog, but we are gonna make it. That's too high, isn't it? Right, so what have we done there different? I think it's just we've used the wrong incline. There we go, that looks more like it. You're not going to let me join you up? No, it's certainly not that one, is it? Oh, so now we've got the height right on that one. Okay, I actually prefer the lower height, and it's going to help with everything else. So, oh no. Right, I'm going to finish this in a time lapse.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
I'm actually pretty happy with how this has turned out, and there's people queuing up and stuff, which is good. Unfortunately, it doesn't really seem to have done anything to the number of people in the park, which is fun. Oh, excuse me. So, maybe we are going to have to try and squeeze a way through here. I mean, it can be done, you know, we've got space here. I mean, the other option we could do probably would make more sense is just to have this path come out and down again. In fact, yeah, that's probably the better idea rather than trying to feed people through the back there. Ferris wheel, there are drinks places. So I'm thinking probably this little square here wouldn't make awful sense to have some sort of food outlet there, I guess. We'll see whether that's needed. Money's still coming in rolling in thick and fast, so I'm not too worried about having more drinks places right now. Mostly wondering where our new janitor just went, because I hadn't got anyone covering this path. Cleaning customizable shop. No, I could do with picking you up. You're zone 7, which means you need to stay on this bit of path here, thank you. Okay, but yeah, I've kind of gone for like a Fountain of Youth kind of thing or something. So we start off pretty plain jungle-y, but then as the ride goes on, we come to this fountain with crazy plants around it. I don't know, some sort of that was kind of the idea with it for me. We're a little bit limited on the theming we have, to be honest with you, so that's just how it is. Dirt-wise, we could probably do with all of this being dirt, I guess. This would be a dirty area. Or a dirty area. Sorry, that's gross. But you know, there's plants here, so it would, wouldn't it? It would be a dirty area, and then pretty much all of this needs to be dirt. We can have a little bit of sand peeking through places. Weird that it seems to affect the height of flowers on it, but okay, it's all good. And then we'll just use this edge bit here to feather it a little. I think that looks really quite good. That's, I mean, the tool that is, not necessarily what I'm doing with it. But otherwise, I would say that's a pretty decent little ride. So the options now really are sticking in a couple of flats down here probably, because I think even a wild mouse, even like a pretty small classic wild mouse that I think we have saved here, that ain't gonna fit anywhere here. Like there's no way that's going in, so we're not going to get a third coaster in here. We're going to have to try and do it without the third coaster. I mean, you know, there is the option to buy this bit here, so all of this can be thing, but these like there, like I've just bought that cost me $25, so it's doable, and I assume there's going to be some sort of path over here, so we'll see how we get on with the flats we don't have. So we have a spiral slide and a Ferris wheel. We have a jumper, we have a skyfall, we have a swinging ship, and we have a twister. Do we have a twister? Yeah, we have a twister. Okay, so we have all of those currently. We have a log flume. Now we could squeeze a log flume in. I'm not saying a log flume wouldn't work up here, but it's going to be tight. We've got all of those, so really we've got carousel and teacups to play with right now, which would work. You know, they would fit, so we could make it work. We could have the carousel to go right there, actually. That would look kind of cool, I think. We covered that in a sort of jungly top. That could be pretty good. The main thing is we've got to make sure we can get our path down to it, which is going to be the issue. Let's try there. See, that we go there. Once we've got it there, now we can really start playing around with it again, right? And we can, all of this can be fenced in. I'm not too worried about that. That's probably going to be the exit for that, so that's there. Okay, the queue line can sit under the coaster here. So let's put the entrance and exits in. Exit goes over here. Let's stay open. So what we need to do now is get rid of that bit of fence. And we need to get rid of that sign and have this space actually open to everyone. And then let's stick a bit of a queue here. There you go. There's the carousel if you want it, boys and girls. And then here we'll keep this pretty simple, although we are going to need something over the top of it because... no, I didn't want that pavilion. I wanted that pavilion. There we go. It's pretty simple, but we do have to have something over top of it for safety regarding the coaster. Also realise it's got rid of all of the coaster supports that it has as well, so we are definitely going to have to do something. Oops, I just realised I'm placing these far too high. There we go. Okay, we can place them that way and do that way as well. A nice grid on them. Like so. Okay. So we're gonna have to place. We're gonna have to get some sort of supporting in here. Let's go to pillars. Full-size pillar. We've got a thicker one than that, right? No, I have that one, but that's only wood, right? Where's just like a decent sized round pillar like that one? Is there just not one that we can change the colour of? That one is the thicker one? I guess it's that one then. Like that sort of similar grey. Yeah, a little bit lighter. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll bring it up. Here, like, yeah, we can make that work. Okay, and then we'll do the same there. Three, four, yeah, that's good. And then one more here. Okay, good. And then we just come onto these borders, take that colour, have those there, and there, and look at that. Custom supports. Kind of. I mean, good enough. In fact, actually, they would probably all link up, wouldn't they? I think we'd probably get something like that. Yep, I'll take that. Okay, so that's that done. Now we need to take the fence that we've got rocking here, just down the down that there. There we go. We need to get rid of whatever that tree is. And is there anything else we need to get rid of? I don't particularly think there is. So we'll just put the high fence here. Oh, that tree there probably got to go on that one there. Okay, so we got rid of a little bit, but overall we kind of managed there. That can go under there, as can that. To really make sure that area stays boarded off. Okay. How's that doing for people? 571. We're nearly there. We need 20, 30 people more in. I think probably an ad campaign will do it, so we could finish off this carousel here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an awful long way to come for a carousel with nothing else. But I think that's still about the best solution we're going to have. Let's go for a more of a jungle look here then. Trash bins. Which of these is jungle? I mean, it's still the bamboo, isn't it? But at least we've got different chairs. There we go. And then let's take our fence that we're now loving. That's ridiculously high for some reason. There we go. Whoops. That's going to be people not getting off that ride. There we go. And across there. Oh, and then not there. Okay. Okay, so last thing then is probably some sort of, as I said before, a cover around the carousel. So let's go right back and have a look at some of the ones we've done. I kind of like how this one worked out. So if we can do that on a slightly larger scale, I think that would work quite well. That doesn't seem to have been to be right at all. No, it isn't. There we go. Just to be in the middle of that one. There we are, and that one there. Good. Whether or not these pieces particularly work, because I imagine these will probably clip into the carousel, but it might still look. Let's have a look. That kind of looks okay, I think, because from this angle at least, you're never going to see how that actually affects the carousel. So I can live with that. And then I really like this one just on its own. It's almost like a bit of a lookout piece, you know. So we'll put that in. And then we'll copy these up into it. I don't really want to be able to see that carousel. Not that it's ugly, I think it's a really nice design, but it just doesn't go with this kind of style park. Whatever this kind of style park ended up being, I suppose it's sort of like adventure-y, really. Go. There, and there. We don't need one there, there, and there. There, and there, and then all around the bottom with this new one here. There we go, and there's your jungle carousel. 565 people in here. I think we're better spending our money now on an advertising campaign. In fact, don't we have a loan we can probably get rid of as well? Loans, there we go. £6,000 loan. Let's pay the lot back. Pay the lot back, and it won't leave us much for a. Actually, no, it's not it. No, it's not pay the lot. Let's just use it all on a thingy. Park advertisements. TV. For 3 months costs £12,000. So social media for 3 months costs £10,000. There we go. Boom. Last of our money goes on a social media campaign, and if that isn't an example of what's wrong with the world these days, I don't know what is. Okay, there we go. Let's just box that area off because we are kind of finished over here, I think. Looking pretty good. I think probably some foliage here to kind of cover the supports a little. Look a bit more like full-on jungle-y, and also like they're dropping into the jungle as well. I think would be pretty sweet. You know, so as they're looking down, they just see themselves fly past trees. I think that'd be pretty good. I'd ride the hell out of that. I would. Okay, speed the time up a little. Some heavy foliage there. It's going to be pretty heavy because it would be an absolute nightmare to try and keep on top of. So let's do it like that, and let's go here with some of the brown. Oh no, that's that one. There we go. Awesome. So this last zone here, I think that one janitor can probably handle it. All right, there we go. We've hit the number of people needed. We don't have the experience rating anymore. Ouch. Well, let's hope that slightly ups as we finish off here. Is it anything particular? So he says there 80. We're obviously right on the cusp of it. Hunger and thirst seem to need a little bit of a boost. So I suppose we could just finish off with a little block here. Over hunger and thirst, so all these people over here can get something. That's fine. Okay, so let's get rid of you, you, and you. Oh, there we go, we've done it. Well, let's just help ourselves out by finishing this off while we wait, I guess. Okay, so you can sell a vending machine, you can sell hot dogs, you can sell soft drinks. There you go. And then we need a depot behind them to service them. There we go. And all we have to do with that is take you to that path there, which is pretty good. Add these 3 shops. Okay. And then get rid of that tree there and add some staff path in. Let's see what we'll take it. We'll set staff path to there. Oh, that's incredibly frustrating. I guess this way? Yeah, okay. This means we're going to have to get rid of a little bit of this foliage, but not getting rid of all of it. Ouch. We're going to have to get rid of you. Oh god. Right. Let's try that again. There we go. And you're already connected. Good stuff. Okay. So you're going to look after these 3 shops. There we are. Staff path. Come in there. Okay. There we go. That's a bit more of an elegant solution, right? So very quickly then, let's get some, let's rob some stuff from over our very first one. Do you know what? We haven't done that fence for a little while over this side of the park. So we'll do that, tie it all together with that, hey? So we need to come right up to there, cover that depot up, because people ain't going to be happy about seeing it. We can come right down to there, actually, I think. Yeah, let's come right down to there and make this like an interior. Using some of these. There. Alright. And then that little fence. I really like using this one as like a ceiling based, roof based, like the what's the word, like ventilation, I guess. That's coming across really well. Okay, so we need to hire some more staff. Where's our haulers? There we go. We'll hire you and we'll get a new zone going for you as well. There we go. Zone 8. Hauler for zone 8. There we go. So you're going to get them all hauled up. In the meantime, we'll finish off with some typical roofing. I've got any we can rob anywhere. So there's this one, but it's not quite what I want. Hopefully that opens the right page, though. It does. Okay, good, because we actually need something that's more like that. There we go. Okay, and then finally some of the old posts there. It's too low. I want that to be the same height as the one in front of it. There we go. And around the back as well. And then this one needs to be both there and there. And then we can just root round with these. We'll just stick a plain roof on that because it's, you know, not really an important part of the structure. Keep these here. Okay. Right, so these ones need to come out, don't they? There we go. So what are we failing on? Is it still... Oh yeah, park experiences is going way down. Ouch. Okay, let's just get a flat grey roof there, by the way. Right. That'll do. So come on then, let's try and increase our experiences. Everything's gone down a little. Look, I wonder if it's just there's more people in. Decoration, they're great. Cleanliness, tiredness, happiness. Ooh. Nothing's really under 80 particularly. But overall it's still down to 72. Prices and overall, so we could maybe... Oh no, experiences isn't prices. Prices based on feedback received from guests when they leave your park. Experiences rates how pleasant the visit was. Ooh. So, what do people think? This path is really disgusting. Have I just... Yeah, there we go. I'm going to say, well, it's going to be something really simple, like just missing a bit of path or something. It always used to happen in RollerCoaster Tycoon as well. I'm going to make a new zone for you. That's basically that there. Zone 9. And stick you in it. 9. There we go. And I'm going to hire another random as well. And let's hire another mechanics and stuff doesn't break down as much. And let's hire a few security because I don't really care about money anymore. We can have a few entertainers wandering around as well. That will hopefully help. That guy's just staring at that sick there, which is nice. Let's do some stuff here to help people who are feeling a little under the weather. There we go. I'm pretty sure. Did we ever figure out whether they do actually throw up in bins on this one? I think they do. There we go. Okay. That should have helped. Experiences is going down. Path is really disgusting. Park entrance fee is a good deal, that's fine. Alright, I've had enough of this park. Path is really disgusting. There's one little bit I'm missing, look. Ich. It literally can be something that simple. That just, there's one of the zones just doesn't cover that square, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's zone 1. Yeah, it's this zone. We need to extend out. There we go. I think. What is that bit of ground actually though? Hold on. Should staff be Ah, yeah, it's the toilet, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. It's the bathroom. And I'm assuming they've gone into clean now as well. Oh yeah, it's filthy, look. Waiting for an available worker. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of our big problems there, is that there's a janitor there stuck. This happens occasionally. Janitor. Pick up, please. There you go. No, I don't need to go there and get stuck again. Okay, better. What? You were just gonna... Right, you're out of here. Sorry. You're winding me up. There's one in the bathroom there. Right, okay. We'll just throw one more down. Okay, let's check out our other bathroom. No, that one's the same look. Eee. It's all dirty. What are you trying to do? Wandering around? How about you get there and clean that bathroom? Or is it once again not in your jurisdiction? Zone 2. No, it needs to be that one, doesn't it? Zone 5 needs to be extended in. Tell me you're going to go and clean the toilet. Oh, has it been done? Yeah, it's been done. Okay. Alright, has that... Here are a lot of people walking through puddles of sick. Why is this happening? Are we going to have to proper micromanage some janitors? There's literally... Right, come here, you. Clean that up. You done? No, clean that one up. There's a bone on the floor there. Somebody has genuinely thrown a bone away. Emptying that can. Okay, so yeah, janitors seems to be a bit of an issue. Let's see. Park entry, scenery is amazing. Okay, so nobody's necessarily dishappy now. Dishappy? It's gone up to 73. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do then is just have a let it run for a little, and see if we hit the numbers. If there's any major changes, I'll come back to you. Okay, it looks like we're about to hit it. It took a little while. I've just started researching thrill rides because it seemed to be the only negative thing really for people was that there was no high intensity rides there. So I was starting to research something. I was going to replace the carousel most likely, but all I had to do in the end actually was make this higher, and it made it more intense, and then people seem to be happy with that. So yeah, I think in the future really sort of focus on that, because we seem to have that a lot, to be honest, that not enough high intensity rides, and obviously it's really affecting that that experiences rating. So we didn't do it by year 2, we took up to year 5, never mind, but other than that it is done. Let's get a cool shot of our water coaster, because that's kind of like the main thing that happened this episode, really, is that we built that. We're actually quite a big... It's going to be a long one, this, so I apologise, but I really don't like the idea of taking more than 3 episodes to do a single level on this game, although they are getting longer and longer because there is more and more to do in each one. So what we're going to do is grab a screenshot of that. That's a really messy screenshot. I think actually we'll get one with the water in instead. Hold on, let's time it right. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Look at that. Good stuff. Maybe even a little bit further in. There we are. There's your screenshot. Look at this. They seem behind the magic here. Here we get screenshots for the game. Okay. So let's save that and have a look what's next on the list. There we go. Quit this one. We should get a nice little building. I don't know what we're going to get, really. I never really particularly noticed any of the buildings. Oh, just a nice little... waterfront one. Okay, good stuff. Boom. Ching, ching, ching. And that has just linked us up to here and here. Yeah, okay, so the same 2 are still available then. We've got Highway Hijinks, that's the one with the road right through the middle of it. And then Honey Hills, to be honest with you, stands like a pretty standard park. I think we'll probably go Highway Hijinks next. But if you've got any other thoughts, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over at our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thanks to all of our patrons. They make these videos possible through their very generous support at patreon.com/geekism. And don't forget to check out our affiliate links to get yourself some cheap games and other goodies while supporting the channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.